What's up, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It's your host, Galadon. Today, a serious subject about a major problem in the leaderboards of Clash of Clans and how one player can win the entire thing, the entire season, finishing in first place without a single battle being waged. Check it out. Last season, first place, 6,274 trophies. This season, first place with about 13 days left, same player. How does this happen? When you go to his profile, it shows 4,000 trophies. Well, alright, so this isn't the only issue. We're seeing players with negative trophies in the builder base in Clash of Clans, and some curious answers from Supercell's customer service. We'll get to that in just a minute. But in order to figure this out, we go to the number 2 player, One Shot, and notice he's got 336 negative trophies. How is this even possible? Well, we whipped out my old calculator, my new calculator off my iPhone X, and what we do here is we take the trophy count that he finished last season, 6,168, we subtract the number of trophies that takes him to the reset, which is 2,168, then do it again. You get 1,832 trophies one more time, and there it is, negative 336 trophies. So what we're seeing is players that are either banned or not logging on for whatever other reason. Now, we do know that there were a bunch of bans that came out recently due to some gem scams that are out there. Let me just tell you guys, just a quick word of advice. Don't buy gems anywhere but in the app, or you risk losing your account and ending up with negative gems or getting banned. But these players have also not logged on. They've got huge negative trophies, and you'll notice that they were former leaderboard players. You see the all-time best, 5,700. These guys are serious. But yeah, so, alright, this is really strange, and the only explanation that's reasonable is that they haven't logged on. But this is a tweet from Fardine991 on Twitter, and check it out. This is an in-game message that came from customer service when you put in a help request, and it's laughable, okay? Now, this is one of the funniest things I've seen in a while, but it's also sad because this customer service person has no idea what they're talking about and is, well, he's talking out his butt. I don't know how any other way to put it, but let's take a closer look at this message and just read it, okay? My name is blank. I'm going to go ahead and bleep that out so that we don't get him in trouble. Haha, this is the first time I see that in person. Do not worry, Chief. This is not a glitch or a mod. This player is simply bad at the game, especially builder base, or most definitely does it on purpose to see how low the trophies can go. So there's no reason to be alarmed. Just a bad player that has no impact in the community. No, not even close. Okay, you cannot get negative trophies. Most all of us know that. Anybody who regularly plays this game knows you cannot get negative trophies in Clash of Clans, yet this is the answer. So, a couple of things. A, maybe some of their customer service needs to be slightly better trained, and B, let's go ahead and please fix the leaderboards for whatever reason. It seems like this would not take that much effort. Get in there, delete these players off of the leaderboard that haven't logged on, fix their trophies, whatever needs to be done manually. I can't imagine it would take very long, and then we're good to go. And then players like Curtis D2 will not have their win stolen from them. If you guys noticed that last season, Curtis probably would have finished first if this had not happened. Because of what happened to 1 and 2, Curtis finished in the 3rd spot. And of course, this would personally, now I don't have the skills to push that high, but this would discourage me from trying it as well. So yeah, it's frustrating. It seems like it's not a big deal to fix this. And if it doesn't get fixed, who knows? We'll see players with multiple thousands of negative trophies and maybe some more humorous responses from customer service. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of Curtis's replays. Let me tell you right here. Now, this, on the other hand, is probably what the Clash of Clans team envisioned when they built the builder base. To see players putting together these extremely complicated attacks. This is one of the most complicated attacks I've ever seen. And you only get 4 camps of troops. Yet it's way more complicated than most attacks in the home village. The way Curtis has moved in here phase after phase, picking off specific defenses that are either defending against ground, defending against air, exposing different buildings to other units as he works. In fact, Curtis actually runs out of time in many of his attacks simply because he just doesn't have enough time to get through the structures. Now, nonetheless, he usually ends up with high 70s, 80% attacks, and honestly, maybe my recent 200 IQ attack video wasn't properly used. Maybe the title should have been here, because I really feel like these attacks are even more complicated than anything we see at the home village, and they're a lot of fun to watch. Replicating them is another thing. This is not something that the average player could just watch a few of and go, all right, I'm gonna go do this. This takes tons and tons of practice. And hey, Curtis isn't even in a clan that I run or I'm a part of, okay? So I'm just supporting what I feel like is a skilled player's lack of acknowledgement by Supercell, and honestly, for anybody else that wants to push, it's discouraging. I would say right now, why push on the builder base until this gets fixed? Because you're never going to finish in the top because there's weird stuff going on up there, and they haven't deleted these other accounts that aren't even active for whatever reason. Again, we don't know whether they were banned or they quit or they haven't logged on. That seems like that's what's happening. One way or the other, they can't or they don't log on, and we don't get to see their correct trophy count in the leaderboards. All right, let's go ahead and watch one more attack from Curtis. And again, hey, you guys, I realize that Supercell did an amazing job, and I have to say this. Town Hall 12, maybe the best update we've ever seen in the game, dating all the way back to Clan Wars, I would say. Probably the best, well-balanced, good update that kept everybody happy. But unfortunately, I feel like this is a quick fix over here in the builder base. Yes, it's a smaller community, but nonetheless, they deserve the attention, and I'm hoping that this is something that is fixed immediately, if not sooner. I'm kidding. I hope it's fixed with the next downtime. With the next maintenance break, they get in there and they wipe these guys off the leaderboard, manually reset them. There's not that many of them. And yes, now the other thing is, this is a phenomenon that actually happens in the home village. Players don't reset their trophies until they log back on often. So sometimes when the home village seasons finish, you guys will see players that seem like they have too many trophies and other players are pushing back up from 5,000. That is why. I don't think Supercell anticipated that this was going to happen in combination with bans or players quitting, and then you see this weird skewed leaderboard that doesn't get fixed. So it's the same problem, home village and builder base. It's just they need to go in manually and fix this because of whatever happened over in the builder base about a month or two ago. So, all right, here we go. Curtis, one more time, using up pretty much every second of the clock and a vast array of attacking units. He's got the P.E.K.K.A, he's got cannons, he's got the minions, he's got the sneaky archers in there as well. And you can see, again, picking apart structure by structure, move by move, sometimes having to do two things at once because he simply doesn't have the time. He's got the minions working in from the top as the archers target very specific structures from the bottom. And this, again, speaks back to the Clash of Clans team, the Supercell team that developed this, because remember what they said. They said they wanted units that were predictable, that players would know exactly how they are going to behave and where they are going to attack. And although it's not flawless, sometimes units do mysterious things. For the most part, it's critical, and that is what Curtis is using here to surgically take out structure after structure. In comes the Mega P.E.K.K.A at the top, the Battle Machine at the bottom, and you'll notice, watch how little damage the giant cannon does to the Mega P.E.K.K.A. He laughs at it, or she laughs at it. She doesn't even feel that cannonball. In the meantime, the Battle Machine, the cannons on either side are just devastating this village, and the P.E.K.K.A, she doesn't care. Look at that. That is beautiful right there. Great distraction when you can't take out a giant cannon early, throwing in a Mega P.E.K.K.A that doesn't even really feel that ball bouncing off her back. And again, Curtis wrapping it up. He's got 15 seconds left, running out of time. He still has some archers left. They're going to run in at the bottom of the screen, try to take out this final set of firecrackers, but they simply won't have the time. But again, more than enough for a victory, even at the top of the leaderboards. Curtis with an 81% 2-star. So hey, you guys, that is the explanation as far as I understand what's happening with those negative trophies out there. Maybe we will address the negative gems in the future. Thank you guys again. I just wanted to show one comment because I kind of enjoyed leaving this comment. Hey, occasionally I have been known to troll. But hey, thank you guys again for watching all the way to the end of the episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Watch me live stream on Twitch. More importantly, be kind to one another, spread positivity, and I hope to see every last one of you coming back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks. Galadon, a bit of the galley troll in the comments, eh? Very funny.